Mark Savage here with Savage on Wheels. Today we're driving a new 2020 Toyota Supra. This is the premium edition, so one of the fancier ones. Runs around 56 grand. But you know, Supras have been popular for many years. 78 to, I believe it was 90 or 2002, I'm sorry, that it was made, and it had like 4 different versions of it. Started out as a Celica, kind of a souped up Celica, and just got a little faster and a little more grand touring is what they like to call it. Has a little fancier suspension, a little better ride than it would be in just a little sports car. So then Toyota stopped making Supra for a little while, and 2019, I think it was about May or June of last year, they started up with this new Supra, this 5th edition. And it is a beautiful car, which I'm sure you can see from the outside, but it handles beautifully. It's got a strong inline 6-cylinder turbo engine that it was developed along with BMW. This and the BMW Z4 were developed kind of sort of together, but each company took the basic parts and then tuned them their own way. And Toyota has done a nice job of tuning the suspension. It handles just super tight, but not, I don't know, what I would consider BMW tight. So BMW, the Z4, might have just a little bit racier feel to it, but this one is just a nice, pleasant sports car with plenty of power. 335 horsepower, that's enough for most of us in a small 2-seat car. I was doing so well.
Yeah, just keep rolling.
So you could buy a Z4 if you want something maybe a little racier, or you can go with the Toyota, which I think this thing is, like, say, a beautifully styled car, and probably will run you a few bucks less than the Z4 would. I'm not talking bad about the Z4. I mean, for crying out loud, I'm sure it's a beautiful car. I've just driven it very briefly in the past. Luckily, I get this for almost a week now. We'll drive it around, we'll see how we like it, see what kind of gas mileage we get and so forth, learn all the buttons and bells and whistles. I just got this today, so this is my first time out in it. We got a rainy day to test it out, and Paul's going to shoot some video of it so you can see how it handles and where we're going with it. We got some nice rustic roads around the Milwaukee area, suburban Milwaukee area, and give it a nice test drive. Outside of the car, pretty spectacular. Inside of the car is nice, it's interesting. Kind of a flat, low look to everything except for the screen that sticks up here in the middle. A little bit small buttons, but not bad. Certainly you can use your fingers. Maybe when you got gloves on, might be a little bit tougher. Split screen up here, nice and wide. You can hit this and pops the map up a little bit wider, so that's good. You got a little better view there. We got a menu button that does our split thing, so we can choose what we want to do. Media, we can go to the radio stations, whatever we want to do there. And it is a scroll screen. You can, scroll up, find what you want, punch the button. That's nice, pretty easy to find things. We also have, this is our sport button. As if the horsepower and the fun isn't enough, you can always do sport. That ups the revs a little bit, holds your gears a little longer, so it helps your acceleration. You can punch it again, go right back to normal. There's a couple other settings you can program in. So we got traction control. You can turn that off if you really rather spin your tires a little bit more. And very comfortable seats. We love these things. Nice bolsters all the way around. Power seats, so I can adjust it for myself, or I can have somebody else adjust it for them. So pretty nice interior. Only one thing I would like to see on myself is I like the flat bottom steering wheels for the racier cars. This has still a round bottom wheel.